Boundless wisdom. Yeah, I'm just gonna get a regular one. Who's cheap? Princes. Squishy. There we go. And then there we go. That's 12, so that's 6 for each of these armies. And you can get recruited next turn. Don't you do it, Destin Cold Eye. Ooh, what a sick naval battle that was.
You will serve me.
Everyone wants naval battles so much, but like, I don't know about you, but like the naval battles that I've played in previous Total Wars that weren't very good. I hate to break it to you, but they weren't really incredible. And they certainly weren't the best battle type in those games. Although in Empire you could argue anything because oof. I don't hate Empire that much, but it's certainly rough. God damn, the Vortex is annoying. Just constantly getting in the way. Oh, Farron moving out to attack. Quite the game at the moment.
Her most loyal servant.
Is Tretch in control of all this, or is it just like raised and these guys are coming for the what you call it, colonization? How do I get Phoenix Guard? Or should I have Phoenix Guard already? Oh, the top of that. Understandable. Well, I can get rid of one of those at least.
The vortex calls, the true of heart.
Yeah, I should probably try and confederate some of these bad boys. Although there's only one strength rank below me, so I could do with someone taking some of his armies out to make him a little bit more willing. I grind a pretty high in strength. I need to establish more trade so I can get more gold. And then I'll have enough money to make all these armies. I also need to confederate these guys, so that'll get me a lot more gold when I'm actually in control of their provinces and tradable resources. Hey, I gained influence for doing literally nothing. Goodbye, all of you units.
High Elven Archmage.
1, 2, 3, 4. And then 6. Yep, that's perfect. Pop one of you on, one of you on. And get you back ready to recruit. Let's go for a Nerf Blood.
High Mage.
Oh, hey, Tretch. How you doing, buddy?
Isha wills it.
Yeah, I don't know why everyone thinks that Tretch is so much worse than Queek. Tretch has... It's just the location is the main difference, and the fact that Queek's faction mechanics just don't really do anything for him past, like, turn 1.
Nagaroth will feel Isha's light.
It's like you're making a move for this. Oh my god, a double chieftain. That is a very Tretch thing to do. Well, I might make you grab that on the way. Although, that's just extra turns of increased upkeep that I could live without. So, on the other hand, I might not do that. You know what? I'm going to go for growth because we struggle with growth. And also the replenishment will be nice in higher levels, which I think we get. We do get. It's a difficult question. Who is the least edgy Dark Elf?
Of the undying forest.
Probably Loki, right? Kind of keeps to himself, a bit piratey, so, you know, kind of edgy, but, you know, just like sailing, really. That's his main bag. He's not Malekith, who is literally the edgelord himself. His armor is literally just edges. Marath is kind of Bone the Sun, so that's very edgy. Crone Helbron is just some, like, flagellant masochist, so very edgy there. Malus Darkblade is the edgiest name in the entire universe. So by default, it's got to be Loki, right? Ugrim Redax. Shouldn't this be... I'm pretty sure this is... Oh, wait, no, it's not. I was going to say that I'm pretty sure this is Loki, but... It's really not in Mortal Empires. I think he starts there in Vortex, but in Empires he starts way down the desert. Oh, no. We have Heaveld. Wow, it's taken them a while to confederate each other. Get any other unsettled places?
The Queen approves.
Hey, Tretch is making his $1 million moves.
Sail
Might just wait for him
on.
to finish that and then take it off him. Which is a bit harsh, but
Alarielle, evergreen.
it's Tretch, what are you going to do about it?
Guardian of the Phoenix.
Right, 2 turns there. Bit of it good.
Queen of Avalon.
While you're here. Oh, that's a regiment of renown. Feels kind of bad. Also 2 Lions.
Evergreen.
We can also get rid of 1 because we already have 1. Any good early game cav units in the game? For ranged cav, you have the ranged Dark Elf cav that you start with. I can never remember the name of them. Like Dark Riders. No, Dark Riders are the melee cav. The ranged Dark Elf cav that's really early is armor piercing. It is absolutely wacky, man. It is so crazy. The damage that comes off of them is just ridiculous. They're really good. Most other early game cav is very, very squishy and exclusively can be used as shock cav. Probably some units in Bretonnia, like Knights of the Realm and stuff there, relatively early. Not Knights of the Realm, like Knights Errant. Relatively early, but still decently strong. But Bretonnia is literally the cav faction, so you'd hope there would be.
You have
I'm not a cav
allowed
expert by any means, so yeah, I'm probably not the best person to answer this. So I do apologize. I keep forgetting that I need to try the Confederation. Right, I'm going to do it this turn.
I am the defender of Ulfwan. Never.
Damn it. What about Idris?
Sure, you do not waste it would
Damn it.
breach my vow.
What about Nagaryth?
Kneel before Eothilir's tomb. Yes.
What did I do? Oh, I just joined a war against Tretch. That's honestly, I was going to do that anyway.
Oh, it's you. Excellent. No.
No one wants to confederate with me. Ooh, I'm fairly sure Imric's also been taken out. I didn't see him there in my list.
My path is clear.
Yep, Imric's been taken out. I did offer him confederation and an alliance several times, but he didn't want it.
Ever onward.
1, 2, 3, 4. And then we need 2 of these. And then 5. Yep. Cool.
Gifted advisor.
These guys can move over here next turn, and then they'll be all ready. Hooray! Go for Spirit Leech.
Magic in purest form. And
Pyrrhic victory. Ah, fucking Rattling Guns, that's the issue. Apparently I'd lose my entire front line and all my lines. I reckon I can do better than that, surely. Weirdly enough, I think the biggest issue is probably going to be Tretch and his 2 chieftains, because apparently the AI just likes to legendary lord cheese. I mean, the Rattling Guns are obviously a high threat. Hopefully I can use the lines to my advantage there. Bloody Tretch. Although I will have the ranged advantage due to my artillery.
As you say.
yes.
And I also have Sisters of Avalon, which, you know, kind of a little bit bullshit if I'm going to be honest with you, Chief.
Lawmaster of Hoenn.
I don't want to be shooting over the hill, though, to be honest with you. So I'm going to have to kind of rush up.
My power is yours.
I mean, it doesn't really matter for the archers, but for the artillery, they need to be a bit more towards the top of the hill.
Servant of the tower.
Send these guys through the trees, I think. I'm going to give orders pretty much straight away to just move as fast as we possibly can to the top of this hill. I'm not going to move the dragons up just yet because if they've got rattling guns, they'll target them. I don't want that to happen. Only 20 minutes left before we get in some ghost hunts. Who's excited for that? I know I am. This definitely isn't all of his army, so if I had to guess, I'd say he has some stuff in the trees as well. What do you know? Oh, and it's Warp Grinders. Run away because they will pin us down and you will absolutely die. And so it begins. All right, just stop. Why are they all... Did I really tell them to deploy that far ahead? Jesus, I'm stupid. Right side, it doesn't have as many units in the middle here as I do, so it might not be at the end of the world as we know it. Right, you have been given a target. You've been given a target. You guys fire at them. Firing at them. You're firing at them. It's very irritating that my lines have been chased off by fucking warp grinders. But they will have their day.
Master of Khaine.
Just getting there, lads. Oh, and of course, how could I forget about that lovely little chestnut of an ability? Lol, Sister of Avalon, absolutely cheesing you. Get out cheese, Skaven scum. Oh shit, I'm being out cheesed. Honestly, they'll get pinned down for a minute, but they'll take them out pretty quick.
It's your duty. Eagle claw. Make Ulthuan proud.
Just fire whatever you can hit to be honest with you, lads.
Ready.
Yes! Calling the winds.
There's my other ones. Alright, they're shard. Cool. Come back here. Actually, you get on them.
Awaiting orders. My power is yours.
Why are you all the way over there, for fuck's sake?
Orders.
We will obey.
For order.
Why are you also in? I've got like 3 units of Sisters of Avalon just in the enemy.
Steel.
And I have just one question for God. Why?
Observe my radiance.
My power is yours.
That should not be happening. Jesus, man.
Orion.
Oh, is there anything better than out-cheesing the Skaven? I really don't think so. I'm sure I may as well use the old heal. Ooh.
Sit on seal today. Acknowledged. Spearman.
It is my destination.
Don't want some heals, lady. Faction am I most excited for in Warhammer 3? Chaos. Ah, nice and specific. You have the least idea of how little that narrows things down. Yeah, very excited to play me some Nurgle. Plague Papa. What's everyone's favourite Skaven Lord? Not Skaven Lord, fucking Chaos Lord. Oh, go on, Dragon. He's like 1 HP. Finish that bitch. Alright, he's like 500 HP, actually. That's not very low. Ooh, but one more hit like that. Yeah, he's down. Which means we get his trait. 0 kills on the warp grenades. 0 kills on the warp grenades. That was actually much easier than I thought it'd be. I forgot how overpowered Sister of Avalon now. Here it is, Slanesh. Goddamn pervs. Khorne. Khorne, most boring Chaos Lord. I mean, I don't want to get controversial, but it's my dubstep victory music. I think I have some. Where is it? In my library. That's enough of that. I'm sorry for all your eardrums that just exploded.
Serve the tower. True magic guides me.
Oh, leadership during sub-training attempts. Wow. On epic trait to have. So I was under the impression that Tretch had a decent trait. I was clearly wrong. I just need to loop it 3 times, yeah. If you're not aware, in Smite, there's these music packs, and that song that I just played like a little snippet of there is one of them. And you might think, oh, that sounds, you know, kind of cool. You know, it sounds pretty hype every time, you know, you get a kill or something. It's every time you get a kill. It's every time you get killed. It's every time you get a tower. It's anytime anything happens, you get an assist. You, like, leave spawn. You recall. It just plays that song, and it's the same part every time. And sometimes, if you do 2 things at once, like if you get a kill and get a tower within rapid, like, succession, it just plays relentlessly for the rest of the game. And one of them is Crab Rave. And I think we all know there's only one part of the Crab Rave song that anyone actually, like, listens to, and it's that just one part for every single one of those things. So if it loops over itself, it's just playing for, like, the next however long till the game ends, which can be 5 minutes, 10, 15. These games can go up to 40 minutes, people. So it's yeah, when that happens, it's quite disgusting, and you kind of want to rip your ears out, off, one of the two.
The winds are mine.
Oh, Nagron have just, well, I suppose that makes it pretty simple.
Student of Teclis.
No longer are we attacking many Dark Elves. It's just one. It will be my pleasure.
Alarielle the Radiant. Master of high magic.
I might just like force match those guys over there.
Defender of the Everqueen.
Well, I've got to clear this first.
Moving off until next.
That way they don't use any move range.
Everqueen of Althwan.
I don't really know what to do with you, to be honest. I'm just kind of trying to
A noble horse.
explore this place. Jump back during a rant about Crab Rave. What did I miss? Most just me ranting about Crab Rave. And Smite, how he just plays too much. It's quite torturous, to be honest with you. No, he didn't really miss much. We managed to push back the Dark Elf invaders and are now making an advance into their territory. It's going quite well, to be honest with you. Ugh. I just need another drink, but I'm going to wait until the end of the Total War segment before I do that. And then do it when a Ghost Hunter's loading, although it takes like 2 seconds to load, so I'll probably just take a pee break. Least edgy Dark Elf and favourite Chaos God. And if you don't say Nurgle, you're just wrong. Because he's just so epic and so handsome. Something interesting that I learned about Nurgle, although this is from an Age of Sigmar book, so you know, citation needed.
The Archmage marches.
That's the wrong army.
True magic
Is the fact that he's not really like evil. Like all the other chaos gods are like quite malevolent
power.
and like actively evil.
The most gifted.
Whereas Papa Nurgle is just a plague pappy. He doesn't really have like a horse in the grand scheme of things, in the big grand scheme of things race, if that makes sense. You can get on big old dragons, can't you? Yeah, I'm gonna get you for a change.
Moving out. I will do my duty.
So that's part of the reason why I think he's my favourite god, and also, you know, he's just a handsome chap. Let's get another mage fire. Fire.
You summoned me.
Great and clean ones, just dirty Winnie the Poohs. They are so thick. Damn, they are extremely hot. And you can't deny it. No, not Alarielle.
Power.
Oh yeah, I can get rid of one of you. Well, in that case.
Faithful servant.
Oh, Jesus. Slash got kicked off the Pantheon and got replaced with Horn Drive Age of Sigmar. Oof. Big F for all Slanesh lovers out there.
Pausing briefly.
Imagine being replaced by a literal rat.
The Athua
One
answers.
L.
The winds hearken to me.
There we go. We can't get Phoenix Guard yet for everyone, but he'll be alright. You can wait another turn. Hotek's column has been taken by a Lipana. What a gamer he is. We're probably safe to move out to the monoliths. Oh. like Cliff now also making a move for the monolith, so I might be able to just take it before he gets there. Who the hell are you? Is that a big army? I mean, it doesn't really matter. I've literally just taken this settlement. It's just a hassle. Military alliance between the Hunts Marshals Expedition and Tory vs. Wild Eyes. Interesting. Don't care for Age of Sigmar. Well, I hear, and this is absolute hearsay. If obviously Warhammer has been really successful, like one of the most successful Total War games in years, they may feel the pressure if Warhammer 3 does, you know, as well as we all hope it does, to make other fantasy Total War games such as Warhammer 40k and Age of Sigmar, which would be quite interesting to see. Again, this is complete rumors. It may not happen, but it's just a rumor that I've heard. Which would be pretty cool. I would definitely like to see more fantasy Total War games. You know, Troy, I think, may be a bit not mythical enough, and I know that it's more mythical now, but there's ever heard the term too little too late? Like, I don't want to say that I don't like Troy, because it's really not that bad. I don't care for it as much as I do Warhammer. I think it's fantasy from stuff that, I don't know, like more high fantasy is probably my area. So if they did like an official Lord of the Rings one, that'd be pretty cool. Rule of 40k, well, I do pity you, because as far as good 40k games, the recent ones, like you've had Battle Sector, that's pretty good. But aside from that, it's been a bit dire. Total War, Elder Scrolls, oh, that'd be absolute poggers. I'd love Elder Scrolls, Lord of the Rings, Witcher. I think would be a really cool one, because there's a lot of human factions with very slight differences to how they play. That all utilize different types of mages, so I think that'd be quite an interesting one. And of course, I'm not sure you'd have the Witcher factions, but they'd work kind of like mercenaries, I imagine. You'd also have the monsters, the wild hunt. There's all sorts of fantastic factions in which I'm sure I'm not even naming all of them. It'd be a fantastic addition. I'm very excited for Darktide, speaking of 40k. I hope that turns out to be as good as it looks, because if it does, then goddamn, we are in for a treat. That game just looks like Vermintide, but 40k, and Vermintide's pretty good. Add 40k in the mix, and that's going to be better. Which would be amazing. I know. I have all the best ideas, you don't need to tell me, bud. No, I can never be asked doing them. Hey, puzzle succeeded. Literally, every time I get that one where you have to twist them around, but you can't physically twist them around, I just straight up just click a random one. I would rather not get the reward than spend 45 minutes trying to work it out. So we're making a pretty speedy advance in these Dark Elves. I don't like Toraks nearby, however, that does concern me somewhat.
Unswerving. I bring Azurian's fire.
Any of these any good? Let's go to the next military advancements, I think. Upgrade some of the units that we're actually using at the moment. Ooh, up to turn 100. Just do a quick check of all my settlements, see if there's anything that I can upgrade. Ooh, we only have 16,000 gold, need to be careful. Don't want to get into a deficit.
Now, greetings from I don't
Come on, Carl. Best buds.
You come to Britain. Think again.
You know you want a trade agreement. You know you wanna. Do it. Yeah, there's no chance of getting one with them. They hate me. Damn.
Lord, these lands are ours by the right granted from... If you insist.
There we go. Cheeky one there.
Be sure you do not waste folly.
At Sons of Ulfwan, what brings you here?
Come on. Damn it. My favorite game trilogy, bro. I'm still playing The Witcher 3. I have a 100-hour save. I'm on the final expansion, but I've still got lots to do. You know, I haven't cleared all the points of interest in Skellige. Mostly because it's such a pain in the ass. Because they're all in the middle of the fucking ocean, and I can't be bothered doing it. I've got a bunch of side quests and treasure hunts, and I need to build all the rest of the Grandmaster stuff. Or Mastercrafted, whichever it is, the highest tier of armor. I've got the feline set done. But I want to do the rest of them because it's fun. There's so much stuff. And I've got, of course, the main story in the final expansion to do. Blood and Wine. Lots and lots of fun with vampires. Spoilers. Although, you know, if you can't put it together that there's vampires in it when it's called Blood, I don't know what to tell you. Right, Alarielle is ready to get the Sword of Khaine. I think we'll probably do that and then pick up next time.
Shall march. Asor sorcerer.
Asur.
The Ever Queen.
I know that Asur is their name, but it just sounds like Asor. Which is a hilarious joke by Dre. And by Dre, I of course mean me. Get out of here, Clankarond. Oof, have none of those units. Suppose that one will do. It's of a shame. How close is this to getting to the thingy? Relatively.
Of the Phoenix Crown.
Very glad Ulthuan's under our control. Get those bonuses improving. I think they improved like a certain point, but like continued in it for quite a while. What race would I like most in a hypothetical Elder Scrolls Total War? Thing is, I don't really know a lot of the lore behind Skyrim and the Elder Scrolls, so I don't really know like what each race's history is. Like, I know that Wood Elves are good at archery, but that's kind of a given. I know that Dark Elves are a bit better at magic. I think it would be fun.
What matters do you wish to
I think the
know
Khajiit
before
would just
the
be
Ever Queen?
like pretty hilarious to witness in action, because they're all about sneaking and being cats. I think like we've not seen any faction that's like that, like a furry faction. Wink.
Your continued
So I just think that'd be a lot of fun to see.
in-
Interesting choice. So yes, Khajiit. Oh boy, here comes Malice again.
infuse
Bend over.
wisdom. Find the wind. I see the winds. It shall come.
I see the winds. There we go. We have picked up the Sword of Khaine. Right, so look, he gives all these bonuses. 450 armor-piercing damage, which is just ridiculous. 25 melee attack, which is insanity. 20% ward save, so 20% of all damage that comes in, ignore it. And magical attack, so you ignore all physical resistance, and you're unbreakable, and you have this Vortex ability that causes units to go on rampage, debuffs their speed, melee defense, and basically just evaporates anything they touches. It is so crazy, and it only gets better. Well, better or worse, depending on, you know, depending on what you think about. Oh wait, does this give me Chaos Corruption? Not yet. Yeah, Alarielle gets a little bit weaker as Chaos gets more powerful in a faction. Can't remember the exact place where it shows you. Less than 25% there is. So yeah, we really need to make sure that we stay,
Health ones.
you know, better than 25%. Otherwise, we're going to be in for some serious pain. I think I'll end this turn and then we'll start the next part on the next turn. Let's just make sure I'm doing everything that I can. If I need building. Nope, looks all good.
Magic
You on your way to, oh, maybe just protect against Taurox.
carried by
You know, he's big
magic.
spook. Oh, Katsu's with two giants, nonetheless. Positively terrifying. Into attrition, that might be a good one to go for. Very nice.
Trained by the White Tower.
Let's see what happens.
Thank you,
For fuck's
Goddess.
sake.
Loyalty
Oh no, I
is
failed. What a shame.
rewarded.
Come on. Nagrand, what are you going to do? How are you going to fuck me over this time? More confederations for Reichlands, they're getting more and more powerful. Khajiit are not entirely, there's 18 different species depending on the moon cycle, including a giant rideable battle cat. That sounds pretty pog as a faction then. I tried to play a bit of the Elder Scrolls Online, but I can't get into MMOs. I don't really like grinding in games for like the sake of grinding in games.
The shadows are retreating.
Oh, Taurox appears to have been defeated. All right, cool. Right, we're saving this. I'm going to go snap off a whiz and grab a beer, If you are only stopping around for the Total War Warhammer 2, I appreciate you sticking around. If you want to join me on a cooldown game, I'd really appreciate it. We're going to play some Ghost Hunter today. It's a PS2 classic. We've been playing it for the past few streams. If you want to catch up on the other episodes, then they're on the Colonel's Campaign YouTube channel, which isn't actually linked on the Twitch, which I'll need to fix. But if you just search it, you'll find it. So yes, if you've just been here for the Warhammer 2, thank you very much, and I will see you later. If not, do some Ghost Hunter.